Hey fellow survivors, Explorer Idra here, and today we are going elemental ore hunting. Now elemental ore by itself is not really worth a whole lot, but if you are planning on doing element on the Ark Olympus map for using a bunch of the tech materials towards the end game, well then you're going to need to get your hands on a whole bunch of elemental ore and then be able to turn it around and craft it into element down the road. So today I'm going to be focusing in with you guys on where you can get your hands on a bunch of the elemental ore. So let's jump to it, shall we? Okay, so before we hit up caves in order to look for our elemental ore, I wanted to start by just showing off this kind of one little place up on the overworld real quickly for you. It's not a lot of elemental ore, but if you're already up in this area, there's a lot of metal and a good amount of crystal up here. So it's a good little spot that if you're already coming here, then you might as well farm it. We are currently sitting at 52.4 by 63.9, and you can see my map on the left there. We are at the very top of this big giant snow hill. Just an aerial view for you guys here for what you're looking for. And there is a path that kind of goes all the way up the backside of this mountain and then comes up here. There is a bunch of the kind of more dangerous snow creatures here, so come prepared. But what you're doing is you're going to come up into this little area here. There's a whole bunch of rock in here, so these little nodes are going to stick out just a little bit. You'll be able to barely see them. I've already cleared out the rock, so you'll have to come in and you'll just kind of see them and clear out all the rock and go to town on grabbing yourself some elemental ore. Alright, my fellow survivors, and we are going to be hitting up our next location for finding elemental ore. So this one will be very familiar if you caught my video on where to find the different types of aberration gems. We are heading back into this very south aberration cave. If you look at here, I got the coordinates of 85 by 7.4, and you can see my little map indicator on the left there. Basically, we are on the very south of the aberration islands. So you're going to come straight on down here. Again, I highly recommend coming in here with some type of a land mount. But yeah, just straight on down, you're going to find this little outcropping of a cave here, and it's a very linear path. You just fly on in, come up here, you're looking for this pool right here. Be careful as soon as you come in, because this one will have some deadly creatures. As you can see, arthropluras are basically warming us with a nice welcome as we come in. So basically you're going to come in, like I said, come in here with something very good as far as land mount, like a Thyla, high level. Thylas would be great in here too, because they'll be able to climb back up and scale these mountains. Once you get in here, for the most part, all the element that we found is going to be on the very bottom. You're going to come all the way down into these pools here, and you are looking for basically these little nodes right here, and then you're going to come up and harvest them like so, and you get a bunch of element ore. Woo, hello Carno. So, but yeah, basically just hop along here throughout the water. All these little different types of land masses in the water down here scattered throughout is going to be your elemental ore. And for these next few caves for finding elemental ore, I'm just going to give you guys simply the coordinates and the cave name and an aerial view just to show you the surroundings on where you can find the elemental ore inside the caves and what to look for. Enjoy! And with that, that's going to be today's video on several locations where you can find yourselves a bunch of the elemental ore. I'm not going to go digging deep into a whole lot of the caves, just the coordinates for you guys. You guys can head on in there and go check them out for yourselves, but those will be some locations where you can start to farm this stuff. My next video for you, we are going to basically show you how to turn all of this, as well as a few other materials, into your element over here. So be sure to stick around and come back for that video. With that, I hope you guys all have yourselves an awesome day. If you found this one helpful, remember to drop a like and subscribe for more. And with that, hope to see you guys on the Ark.